My name is Debbie McCuskey. I'm the coordinator of services and programs for graduate student legal aid. And I'm happy to have a workshop today. We didn't know this was going to happen. So just very quick, I just want to make sure you all know what legal aid does. Of course, we do these workshops, but we have other services. We have an attorney on staff whose job is to help students with local legal issues, like you've got a really horrible landlord and they don't want to return your security deposit. So that's a reason you might want to come to us. But the attorney handles all kinds of other issues too. We contract with an immigration attorney for international students because it's complicated and it's really complicated right now. So that's another service. I am a notary public, so I can help you with that service. And what else do we do? That's it. But what's important to know is you have already paid for these services, right? Because you paid your graduate student fee. I'm so sorry about that. But you know, you paid for it, so don't hesitate to ask for help. If we can't help you, we might know who can. So we make referrals all the time, at least get students headed in the right direction. So, the workshop today is being recorded, not you visually, just the slides and the audio is on speaker. But I will share a link to that recording and to the slides and a post-workshop survey tomorrow. So just take a minute, fill out the survey. You really need to know if this is something that you're interested in, and if you have other suggestions. So, okay, let's move on to our speakers. Actually, we have one speaker today, and she's a rock star. Her name is Lizzie Irlbacher, and I got that right. Lizzie is the Director of Operations for Grad Student Government, and I would be remiss if I didn't explain that Grad Student Government reviews and supervises my office, Graduate Student Legal Aid, along with folks from the STAMP student union. So they look at our budget, they say, yes, we want to spend grad student fees on this service because it is a very important service. So I want to say thank you for your support of our office. Where is the office? We see, well over 300 students a year who have legal issues. That doesn't even count the students that come to our workshops. So I'm going to stop talking and turn things over to Lizzie. Let's give her a warm welcome.
Okay, I feel so official.
You are.
I just came here. Also, what Debbie doesn't mention about the weather is it's only temporary, but come July, those of you who live in Maryland, it'll be 100 degrees Fahrenheit and 38 Celsius, and we will miss the cold. So yeah, so I'm the graduate student here for Grad Government. We are run by grads for grads, me and everyone else for the organization is. The makeup of the organizational structure is all students are involved, but we represent all of you. Anyone who's a graduate student can be part and can get at the GSG. We kind of three big overlapping bodies. There's the executive team. There's our assembly, which is a program representative of each program. And then we have our committees. Our committees will focus on specific issues, and there are all sorts of things. So there's mental health, transportation, student issues, academic affairs, and anyone can join a committee. There's our assembly as part of the committee, but they also meet monthly to discuss larger issues that affect the entire campus and where those are sent. So this is our executive team chair. Our president is Keegan. We have two vice presidents, one for financial affairs, Lizzie, one for legislative affairs, Ivy. I'm the director of operations, and I have our chief of staff, who really only interact with the committee if they're involved in the committee, but I encourage you to get that. So what do? We are the only official representation for the first graduate student body at UMC. We have 230 graduate programs in actually PhDs, masters, and certificates. We have people from 25 countries this year. So a lot of different goals, a lot of different dreams, a lot of different experiences, yet we all kind of have the same issues. We also look for advocacy at many different levels. We create partnerships across the campus, like Grad Student. He says, Debbie says, or her boss, but really what Debbie says, we do. Two ends of all. We connect students together at events like this, and then we also build community events, of course. So how do we do advocacy events? We have both institutional advocacy, state and national level advocacy. So our institutional advocacy comes from the grad writing committees we're on. Me and the other executive team members meet with the vice presidents and deans on a regular basis. So we can talk about issues facing, issues that cost to us, like regular patterns, or they can sometimes warn us in some types. State and national wise, we do attend Annapolis every year. We have the big 10-year institutional lobbying, which is quite interesting right now. With everything that's going on, everyone's just kind of figure out what's going on. And that's what we do about that. And we advocate on with a wide variety of issues. It really changes what we focus on based on the year, what's happening, and then what our constituents are interested in, and what the assembly members themselves bring up. So if you want to see more of something being discussed, come talk to us, right? We don't know what you guys want. So this is how we partnership. As I said, we're over 50 different communities and forums. That is across the UMD, the University Systems of Maryland, and the College Park area in general. So we engage with the University of Maryland Student Council. That will be with the Chancellor and other students across the university systems, the graduate professional students, our graduate labor union, and the graduate advisory committee. The GAP, the Graduate Advisory Committee, recently came under us officially. So if you're interested in the graduate assistant and you want to really move things as they are now, doing that, and then we actually have a graduate labor union. They are also wonderful. We always say there are two sides of the same coin. We're working for like what we have right now and trying to make things better immediately, and they're looking for that long-term institutional change. Our community is, we have several events throughout the semester. So our big one is our Graduate Research Appreciation Day. That's coming up Wednesday, April 8th. I'm in charge of that, so I'm going to tell you it's amazing and you should all register. It's down below. We accept research in all stages of presentation. I'm going to be presenting there, and it's just going to be a survey. You'll have slides that you can finish out. We also have different volunteering events throughout the year. We were involved in the last week. Sorry, I get so very easily with these. So in the volunteering events, we will involve with Labor Day. We often host a grad prom. If people are interested in that, again, we can make it happen, but we want to know if people want that to happen. There's different breakfasts, especially with Grad Student Light. We have one week National Student Shuttle every summer. You can also volunteer for that if you have this past summer. And we host local legislators. So we also give support to students in two different ways. One is registered groups. If we have a group that is 50% graduate students, we will give you non-commitment. We can give you up to $1,000. Only requirement is that it has to be at least 50% graduate students. We also have funding conferences up to $400. This gets a little funky with how we have to like pay it out to the university system. But if you need funding for a conference, we can make it happen. So you can go on TurfLink or go to GSTNDs.org/funding, email us, get you that money, or to get that money. Our past achievements is increased parental accommodation and support. We had emergency flexibility during COVID, which feels like a million years ago, but I wasn't at university during that time, so I can tell you it helped a lot. We have our grad every year. We have seen minimum stipend increases, international support, and right now starting COVID-19. But I know stipend increases don't feel like much, but if you look at the stipend memos from like 6 years ago, it's a difference. It's just never thought. And I mean, it's we're still advocating out, but that has been what we've done. So there are a couple of ways you can join us. We still have vacancies. We have vacancies come up throughout the year and like I said, we have 230 different programs that we can have in theory 230 positions, but we only have about 50. You can join a committee, so if you're interested in one of the topics I mentioned, or you just have an issue, we can probably figure out what committee that. You can volunteer to help run the grad programming, especially like events, if we really want, I want that grad prom to happen, come talk to me and we can help. You can help organize that with me. You won't be the only one, but international student volunteers and then volunteers for Graduate Appreciation Day, along with presenting can also help out the day of. Sorry, for people to stay in touch. We are in the Grad Student Lounge, which is in this camp, which is in this building. So I always tell people, find the Panda Express, walk backwards, and then turn left, right? So when you see where the tunnel is, that's where we are. And this is who our media team. And we have one last little thing, and that is that reminder of all grad students are members and zero matters. We also have an executive town hall with all the executive teams coming up next Monday, February 16th, 5 to 7 p.m. It'll be online and on Zoom. It'll also be more on social once that will really be your opportunity to talk to everyone else in the executive team. And there's other 4 people talking with me now. We'll also have some food. It will be in this room. And that is a quick rundown of the Grad Student Government. So any questions, comments, concerns?